Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the play-by-play Game 3 between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. The New York Yankees looking to win the series tonight and also extend their winning streak to 7. And hopefully they can shrink their lead in the AL East as the Blue Jays lost and 4-1 against the Brewers, and the Red Sox just lost 10-3 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's see if the Yankees can grow their lead in the wild card and also shrink their shrink their lead in the division there against the Blue Jays. So Yankees got to go out; they got to win. So let's hope for a outing. Shout out to folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, subscribe button if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's say what's up to the folks in the chat. John, the Beagle Dad, first person in the building. What is up? Railbird, what is up? Bill is in the building. What is up? What's up, Buckeye? How's it going? Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? Joseph is in the building. What's up? Dom Anthony's in the building. What is up? Daniel Berry, what's up? How's it going? But the game should start here in about a few minutes. But a golden opportunity for the Yankees to win a game, right? Especially with both the Red Sox and the Blue Jays losing their games. This is good news for the Yankees. This is excellent news for the Yankees. And we'll also keep an eye out on the Mariners and Guardians game too. So that game is going to be going on at the same time. So the Mariners ended up losing last night to the Guardians. What's up, Petruzzi? What's going on there, bud? So, yeah, tonight's game is got to be – they got to win, man. Petruzzi saying Mets fans are tripping. Why are you saying that? Yeah, Mets are losing 9-8 in the top of the ninth, it looks like, against the Marlins. They had come back and tied it up. Desiree, what's up, Desiree? Good to see you. How are you, Desiree? How's your weekend? How are you? Hopefully everything is well. Larry's in the building. Dan is in the building. What is up? Let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. So the game will start here short in about a couple of minutes. I'll get the game cast up here momentarily. But how's everybody doing on this weekend, on this Labor Day weekend? Hopefully it's a long weekend for some of you. Hopefully you all get an extra day off. Hopefully you all are doing something fun. If not, hopefully you're doing something just relaxing, just hanging out at home with family. Buckeyes saying 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks for Schlittler. All right. Yeah, make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know in the poll what you all are thinking. So far, 9 votes, and 67% of you said 7-9. I'm in the 4-6 category. Dan says, let's go, Yankees. Yeah, for sure, Dom. Yeah, it just started raining here, man. Just clouds took over. All of a sudden, just got, pretty gloomy out there. So, Buckeyes going 11-4. Yankees, okay. Napping last few hours up early with the roof being fixed right before it started pouring. I heard that, Desiree. 81 degrees in North Carolina, okay. So, Yankees line up here, folks. Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Ryan McMahon, Jason Dominguez. That is your starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Cam Schlittler's first career start against the White Sox. Let's see how he does. My man Ace is in the building. What up, Ace? How's it going, bro? Shout out to my guy Ace. Oliver Garrett, what's up, dude? He says Stephen A. Smith is talking crap about my Los Angeles Lakers team. Yeah, he's going to do that. It's Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? $97 degrees in Texas. Yikes, man. Yeah, we're nowhere near that there, Buckeye. Temperature here right now, probably in the 60s, 70s. So Shane Smith is on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. Let's see how he does against this Yankees lineup. Let's see how the Yankees bats do against Shane Smith. But the game should start here momentarily. Let's make sure I'm all caught up on my live. Looks like I am. White Sox defense, you have Will Robertson, Brooks Baldwin, Mike Tauchman in the outfield. Infield, you have Curtis Mead, Colson Montgomery, Chase Mydroth, Lennon Sosa in the infield. Andrew Benintendi is your DH. And at the dish for the White Sox is Teal. And here's Trent Grisham. The game has officially started. Grisham has an 0-1 count against him. As Smith sets on the 0-1, the pitch is inside, 1-1. Yeah, Giancarlo not in the lineup. So 1-1 count here to Grisham. Here's the pitch. Grisham fouls that one, 1-2. Yeah, let's get those likes up, people. If you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham as Cam Smith is waiting for Grisham to step back into the batter's box, and looks like we're ready to go. Smith sets on the 1-2. Pitches outside, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And Grisham swings and misses for out number 1. Got him with the fastball. Smith with his first strikeout of the night. And that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. Oh, cold Italian beats. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, his next 2 games, tonight and tomorrow, very winnable for the Yankees. And the tough games begin first 2 weeks of September. And here's Ben Rice. He takes ball 1 or strike 1, 0-1. Smith sets here on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Foul back, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice. Yeah, Grisham is having an awesome season, man. Definitely playing himself into a contract. The 0-2. Rice pops that one up to center field. And who's going to make the play? Baldwin makes the play. Route number 2. And that'll bring the captain to the plate, Aaron Judge. Let's see if Judge can keep this inning alive. Smith sets here on the first pitch to Judge, and it is strike 1. Got him with a sinker. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Judge. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. And Judge hits it up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, Mydroth, and he gets Judge out, so the Yankees go down in order. Bottom of the first coming up. Cam Schlittler will take the mound. So has the dark cloud lifted from Volpe? Only time will tell, man. There needs to be more of that consistency. It's been a little bit more not so great with Volpe than great, honestly. I mean, I said in the offseason that this was a make or break year for him. So here's a question for all of you. Um, I know I got some college football fans in here. Anybody support college football? Anybody watch any of the games today? So I could tell you, I don't have a team that I like follow in college football. I like watching good games, but there's not like a single team that I follow. There's too many teams out there. All right, White Sox starting lineup. Mike Talkman, Kyle Teal, Lennon Sosa, Colson Montgomery, Andrew Benintendi, Will Robertson, Curtis Mead, Brooks Baldwin, Chase Mydroth, Shane Smith's first career start versus the New York Yankees. All right, let's pull up the game cast back up. I was waiting for the advertisements to go away. Here's Cam Schlittler, who has impressed so far for the New York Yankees. I feel like his record could have been better than what it was if the bats were able to come through for him and if the Yankees were able to hold on to the lead in some of these games that he pitched in. But hey, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy. And here we go. Here's Mike Talkman leading things off for the White Sox. Schlittler is ready to go. And the first pitch is low for ball one. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Got him with a 96 mile per hour fastball. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Mike Talkman. So here's the Yankees defense. Dominguez, Grisham, Bellinger are in the outfield. McMahon, Volpe, Jazz, Rice in the infield. Wells is at the dish. Judge is DHing. Schlittler on the mound as he sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that is up the middle for a single for Talkman. So leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the first for the Chicago White Sox. And that'll bring up Teal to the plate. 70 degrees in Chicago. Feels like it's 71. It's a perfect day, perfect night for a baseball game. And here's Kyle Teal coming to the plate. As Schlittler sets here against Kyle Teal. First pitch. Ball one, 1-0. Tom Hanahan is your home plate umpire. Pitcher friendly, more outside strikes on right-handed bats. This is his third season as a Major League Baseball umpire. The 1-0, 2-0 now. Yeah, let's hope so, Lou. Let's hope so. 2 balls, no strikes here to Teal. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the first. As Schlittler sets here on the 2-0. The pitch is in there for a strike. Got him with a sweeper. Count now is 2-1. The 2-1 is popped up left field. Dominguez tracking it. He's at the warning track. He makes the play for the first out. And running back to first is Talkman. So 1 down here in the bottom of the first. And Lennon Sosa will be coming to the plate. Yankees right now 2.5 games behind the Blue Jays, with the Blue Jays losing. Of course, if they win tonight, it'll be 2 games. Yeah, I agree, Susan. I agree. And the first pitch to Souza is fouled back, out of play, 0-1. The 0-1, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2 now to Sosa. Let's see if Schlittler can get his first strikeout. And as I'm thinking right now, I don't even have music playing. Let me get that music in the background. Sorry about that. Let's get a little music going, so it's not awkwardly quiet. As Schlittler sets here on the 1-2, the pitch outside, 2-2. Looks like Sosa calls time. What's up, Katie? Cool. Did you have a good time at the Oregon game, and did they win? I'm glad you got to go to a college football game. College football games are fun to attend, I will say. So Schlittler sets. Here's the 2-2. It's a grounder. Volpe fields it, fires to first, and he is safe. Oh, man. Runners on first and second now. So the play to make was to first, so no way Volpe was going to get the runner out at second, but let's see the replay here. He fields it on the hop, and he throws to first. It was just a little high. He threw it a little high and Rice obviously had to jump up for it, unfortunately. Let's see how they score it. They will score it as a single. So hopefully this doesn't bite the Yankees right here, with Colson Montgomery at the plate now. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out. A scoring opportunity here for the White Sox. Schlittler is in a little bit of a jam, so yeah, not a great throw by Volpe, unfortunately. And first pitch is grounded foul, 0-1. $59-13 over Montana State. Wow, they got beat up. They got beat up bad. I'm sure you were screaming very loud there, Katie. Schlittler sets on the 0-1, looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 1-1. You're saying 10-6? Okay. Schlittler sets here on the 1-1. The pitch is hit into center field, well, left field, actually. And Dominguez makes the play, and runners will stay put. So that is the second out here in the bottom of the first. And this will bring up Andrew Benintendi to the plate. Nice, Katie. All right, Schlittler sets here against Benintendi. First pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Schiller sets on the 0-1. Looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes here. 2 on. With 2 outs. Bottom of the first. White Sox trying to get on the board here. Schiller trying to get out of this jam that he's in. As he sets here on the 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. First strike out of the game for Cam Schiller. That is the 3rd out. The White Sox leave a couple of runners stranded, and we're going to the top of the 2nd. What's up, Dev? And we are in a commercial break, so let's see what the Yankees bats do in the top of the 2nd. They went down in order in the 1st, so we'll have Bellinger, Jazz, and Wells coming up. So let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board. Once again, folks, I do appreciate all of you tuning in. Let's get those likes up. If you're watching this for the first time, if you're tuning into the channel for the first time, hit that sub button. And keep sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How are we doing? So Yankees have an opportunity, big opportunity here with a win. Hopefully they'll get the win with the Blue Jays and Red Sox both losing earlier today. We're also going to keep an eye out for Seattle and Cleveland. So that game is tied up at 0 right now in the bottom of the 1st. And it looks like the Mets lost to the Marlins 11-8. Looks like a beautiful view of Chicago. Yeah, I just said it there, Jacob. That's funny. So top of the 2nd about to start here. And here's Cody Bellinger leading things off here in the top of the 2nd. He takes ball 1. The 1-0. Bellinger fouls that one back out of play. 1-1. Indeed, Peanut. Indeed. The 1-1. Pitches in the dirt. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Cody Bellinger. Let's see if the Yankees can get their first hit of the game here in this 2nd inning as Bellinger fouls that one back. 2-2. And the 2-2. That is hit into left field. And who makes the play? That is Robertson who makes the play. 1 down here in the top of the 2nd. And here comes Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss by Jazz. 0-1. 25 home runs, 25 stolen bases for Jazz. He joined some other greats in that list. He's with some good company there. And Austin Wells is waiting on deck for the Yankees. What's up, Jake Boss? Hey, Cecilia, there you are. Whoa. As Jazz gets out of the way of that one, it's 2-1 now. What's up, Cecilia? So 2-1 count here to Jazz Chisholm Jr. As Smith sets here on the 2-1, the pitch. That is hit into right field, and the play is made by Talkman. 2 down now here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. So let's see if Wells is able to keep the inning alive. We have 2 outs here in the top of the second. Yankees still trying to get their first hit of the game. And the first pitch is hit into left field, and it looks like Robertson will make the play, so Yankees go down in order. And bottom of the second will be coming up. So Wells swung at the first pitch and resulted in a pop out. And that is the 3rd out. So let's see what Schlittler can do in the bottom of the second. Robertson, Meade, and Baldwin will be coming up. Susan says, well, Stinks doesn't even work the count. Yeah, it's annoying. Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying their night. And let's get those likes up, people. Let's get those likes up. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. If we can. The likes really do help out the live streams. It does help getting the channel out to more people. The more likes, the better. It just helps out with the YouTube algorithms. So we are in a commercial break, though. The game will resume momentarily. A must. All right. So they're showing comparisons of Tyler Glasnow and Cam Schlittler. I don't understand it either there, Peanut. I don't know, man. Well, here's Will Robertson, who's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch inside, ball 1. So 1-0 here to Robertson. And Schlittler sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch. 2-0. Schlittler sets here on the 2-0 against Robertson, and the pitch. Pitch is low for ball 3. 3-0 now to Will Robertson. Curtis Mead waiting on deck for the White Sox. As Schlittler sets here on the 3-0. The pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. Schlittler sets here on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. That is fouled, out of play. Count now is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Robertson. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Second strikeout of the game for Cam Schlittler. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. So good strikeout there by Schlittler. Here's Curtis Mead at the plate. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Curtis Mead. Let's see if Schlittler could go back-to-back strikeouts here. Let's see if he's able to get his 3rd strikeout of the game. Here's the 0-2. That is hit into right field. Bellinger is right there to make the play. 2 down now here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up Brooks Baldwin to the plate. Let's see if Schlittler could go 1-2-3 here. Schlittler sets. Here's the first pitch to Baldwin. It is a grounder, but rolls foul. So 0-1 to Brooks Baldwin. Oh, man. Oh, you need to fill up that fridge there, Cecilia. Not good. Don't want to see a hungry Cecilia. So 0-1 here to Baldwin with 2 outs, bottom of the second, 0-0 game. Schlittler sets here on the 0-1. The pitch is fouled. 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base, 0-0 game. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball. Baldwin staying alive. Right, Cecilia? See, I know. Here's the 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Baldwin. Schlittler trying to make it 1-2-3 here. Let's see if he's able to get his third strikeout as he sets here on the 1-2. The pitch is a grounder, but foul ball. Baldwin battling here against Schlittler. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, 0-0 game. The 2-2. He struck him out looking for the third strikeout of the game. That is the third out of the inning. And we are going to the top of the third, still a 0-0 game. Volpe, McMahon, Dominguez coming up, bottom of the order for the New York Yankees. We are in a commercial break, so game will resume here momentarily. Thank you all for hanging out on this Saturday night. Make sure you all hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Like number 28. Nice. Appreciate you, Robert. Yeah, I actually did my my market run earlier today there, Cecilia. I was like, man, I gotta go pick up a few things. I gotta have my bananas. Bananas and dates, like those things need to be found in my house at all times. And obviously milk and eggs too. Yes, indeed, though. We are in a commercial break. The top of the third will be coming up for the New York Yankees. Yankees still don't have a hit yet. Let's see if they are able to get a hit in this inning coming up. But we are at 29 likes, folks. 29 likes. Can we get to 50 tonight? Watermelon for you? Yeah, watermelon's good, man. But I gotta have my bananas and my blueberries, dude. That is like my go-to. And it looks like we are back to the game. And Volpe will lead things off here in the top of the third as he takes strike one from Shane Smith. So far, so good for Shane Smith. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Count to Volpe here in the top of the third. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Volpe down on 3 pitches. Second strikeout of the game for Shane Smith. 1 down. And that'll bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. And here's Ryan McMahon with 1 out. First pitch. Did he go? He did not. It is 1-0 to McMahon. One and 0 here to McMahon as Smith sets here on the 1-0 the pitch. Outside 2-0. Dates, yeah, any treat with dates and nuts, I'm on it for sure. Oh, Susan, that didn't take long, did it now? The 2-0. Pitches in the third, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Ryan McMahon. As Smith sets here on 3-0 the pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. Trust me, we agree, Robert. We agree. 3 balls, 1 strike here to McMahon. Here's the pitch. And that is a ball. That's a fair ball. Goes to the corner right field. And that should be a double there for Ryan McMahon. And the Yankees get their first hit of the game on a 1-out double for Ryan McMahon. Let's go. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez to the plate. Nice piece of hitting there by McMahon. So Yankees have a opportunity here to get on the board. Let's see what Dominguez does. So 1 out, runner on second. Let's see if Dominguez can seize the opportunity here. And the first pitch is ball 1. As McMahon takes his lead at second base. It's a 1-0 count to Dominguez. Smith sets the pitch. 2-0. Just misses. 2 balls, no strikes now to Dominguez. What's up, Dave? And a 2-0. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. It's 2-1 now to Dominguez. As Smith sets on the 2-1, the pitch is outside. 3-1 now to Dominguez. The 3-1. Dominguez pops that one up to left field. Running back is Roberts, and he makes the play for out number 2, Robertson. So now it's 2 outs for the runner on second. Grisham coming to the plate now. We're back to the top of the lineup for the New York Yankees. Grisham struck out in his first at bat. Let's see what Grisham does here with 2 outs. There goes McMahon. Oh, looked like he was off to the races there. He went off camera for just a moment, but 1-0 to Grisham. As Smith sets on the 1-0 the pitch. And it's a grounder hit to the second baseman, Mydroth, who makes the play to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Yankees leave a runner stranded. And just like that, we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Still a 0-0 game. So let's see what Cam Schlittler does here in the top of the 3rd. So far, it's kind of looking like a pitcher's duel at the moment. So I appreciate you all tuning in to the play-by-play. Make sure you all hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. And if you're new and you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. So still a 0-0 game. And as you all know, the Blue Jays lost to the Brewers earlier. The Red Sox lost to the Pirates earlier today. So good news for the Yankees now. They just need to go out and win tonight's game. Hopefully they can make it happen. And you got Seattle, Cleveland going on right now, 0-0 in that game in the top of the third. Phillies, it's 1-1 in the bottom of the seventh. Cincinnati, St. Louis, 2-1. St. Louis is winning in the bottom of the fourth. 0-0 between the Astros and Angels, bottom of the second. Minnesota, San Diego, 0-0, top of the third. Detroit, Kansas City, top of the third, 0-0. Orioles beating the Giants right now, 2-1. So those are your games. Those are your scores. And you got some games that are going to be played later. The guys from the Sandlot. That's pretty cool. All right. Chase Mydroth will lead things off here for the White Sox. 9-1-2 batters coming up here for the Chicago White Sox. First pitch. It is hit to Jazz, and he's right there. Makes the play. One pitch, one out. And we're going back to the top of the lineup. Mike Tauchman will be coming to the plate. And here's Mike Tauchman, who is 1 for 1 in tonight's game. Here's the first pitch. In their first strike, 0-1. No balls, one strike here to Mike Tauchman as Schlittler sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Tauchman. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 4th strikeout of the game. As he sets here against Tauchman. Here's the 2-2. That is hit to left field. Dominguez is right there, makes the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Kyle Teel to the plate. Kyle Teel 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And the first pitch is called a ball. 1-0. And the 1-0. Misses again. 2-0 now to Teel. All right, so sounds like a perfect Saturday night. Ordering pizza. I love pizza. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes here to Teal. And the pitch from Schlittler is in there for a strike, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Still a 0-0 game. Nobody on base as Schlittler sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count. Time to play that 2-strike horn. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if Schlittler can get a strike in the game. And the payoff, ball 4. Inning is still alive. Teal will take first base. That is the first walk issued by Schlittler. And that'll bring up Lennon Sosa to the plate. Sosa is 1 for 1 in tonight's game. And first pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Schlittler sets here on the 1-0 to Sosa. The pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first here in the bottom of the third. 0-0 game. The 1-1, that is foul back. 1-2. Let's get that 2-strike horn playing. See if Schlittler can get out of this inning, get his first strikeout of the game. And the 1-2. Ups. Oh, ball gets away from Wells. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Runner on second now. On a high pitch that Wells cannot secure. Did they score that as a wild pitch? Yeah, they scored it as a wild pitch. Or counted as a wild pitch. So a wild pitch by Schlittler. So now it's a 2-2 count. Runner on second. Teal's at second base. Let's see if Schlittler can get out of this inning. Looks back at second. The 2-2. That is popped up into right field, and it is out of play. Foul ball. So Sosa is still staying alive. The 2-2. Foul ball. Sosa staying alive. 4-1 Orioles. Nice, Joba. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Schlittler trying to get out of this inning. Looks like Sosa calls time. And another 2-2. Broken bat flies out of, or looks like the bat flew out of his hand, actually. So still 2-2. Sosa battling here against Schlittler. So a little bit of a battle going on here. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Sosa. Let's see who's going to win this battle. Schlittler at 53 pitches right now. Pitch number 54 coming up. The 2-2. That is hit into center field. Grisham running in, makes the play for out number 3. The White Sox leave a runner stranded. Still a 0-0 game. Top of the 4th coming up. And should be Rice, Judge, and Bellinger. So 2, 3, 4 batters coming up for the Yankees. So no team has scored yet. Both pitchers on both teams doing their jobs so far. I appreciate you all hanging out, tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's continue growing this channel. Let's see where we're at with likes. Let's check the likes real quick. Yeah, we're at 31 likes. 19 more likes to 50. Can we get to 50 likes? Let's see if the Yankees can get on the board here. Shoot, I need all the sleep I can get. So when we get back to the game, it'll be the top of the 4th. Rice, Judge, and Bellinger will be due up. Let's pull up the game cast. All right, top of the 4th. Here we go. Rice leading things off here in the top of the 4th. As Smith sets on the first pitch, and that is in there for a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 foul back, 0-2. So quick 0-2 count here to Ben Rice. As Smith sets here on the 0-2 to pitch. Is foul back, 0-2. Still to Ben Rice. Yeah, Yankees bats need to make this guy throw a lot of pitches. He's at 40 pitches right now, so his pitch count is looking really good. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Rice strikes out. 3rd strikeout of the game for Smith. That'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. So let's see what Judge does here with 1 out. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. Pitch is outside, 1-0. 1-0 count here to Aaron Judge as Smith sets here on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit into center field. Looking up, looking back. That ball is gone. The Yankees are on the board with a 1-0 lead on a solo home run by Aaron Judge. Let's go. 111 exit velo, 429 foot home run. by the captain, Aaron Judge. That is his 42nd home run of the season. And the Yankees are on the board. 1-0 with one out. Top of the fourth. Let's freaking go. Michael Franco says, go Yankees. Let's go. 357th career home run for Aaron Judge. And here's Cody Bellinger as he fouls back the first pitch, 0-1. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Cody Bellinger. As Bellinger calls time. So the count is 2-1 to Cody Bellinger. Yankees are on the board of 1-0 here in the top of the fourth with 1 out. A solo home run by Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss by Bellinger, 2-2. Yeah, he's for sure going to pass Berra and DiMaggio for Yankees all-time home run leaders. Swing and a miss, and Bellinger strikes out. That is the 4th strikeout for Smith. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Let's see if he's able to keep this inning alive. What's up, Scotto? Yeah. For sure, Buckeye. 5th home run. I'll take it. One and 0 to Jazz, who's 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-0. That is in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Smith now at 50 pitches as he sets on the 1-1 to pitch. Ball 2, 2-1 now. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Jazz. The 3-1. That is ball 4 to Jazz, a 2-out walk. And that is the first walk issued by Shane Smith. That'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate with Jazz at first. Let's see if Wells can keep this inning alive. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And Wells showing bunt, ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Austin Wells as Smith sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch. That is popped up, foul territory. And looks like the play is made by Meade. That is the 3rd out of the inning. Wells now 0 for 2, but the Yankees do get on the board on a solo home run by the captain, Aaron Judge. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees leading 1-0. And that'll bring up Montgomery, Benintendi, and Robertson in the bottom of the 4th. Mets bases are crashing hard. What are they saying, Petruzzi? What's going on? What are Mets fans saying? How come you don't eat popcorn, Beagle? It's going pretty well, Katie. I have no complaints. How are you doing? I know you had fun at the Oregon game today. A commercial break right here, folks. Bottom of the fourth. Make sure you all hit the like, hit that sub. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out. DFA Mullins, McLean, game one starter, Stearns should leave. Oh, so now they're going after Stearns. Oh boy. Let's see where we're at for likes right now. Yeah, we're at 32 likes. Can we get to 50 likes? Can we get to 50 likes on this play-by-play while we're live? That would be pretty awesome. But when we get back, the bottom of the fourth will begin. It'll be Montgomery, Benintendi, Robertson with Schlittler coming back on the mound. And it looks like we are back to the game. All right, Colson Montgomery will lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Schlittler is in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, that's a bummer, Buckeye. I'm sorry, man. Pitch is low for ball one, 1-1 here to Montgomery. What's up, Stephen B? 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. Let's see if Schlittler can get his fourth strike out of the game. Montgomery calls time. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Montgomery. As Schlittler sets here on the 1-2, the pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Yeah, Brad, I heard Arch Manning was not great today. I didn't watch the games, but I've been seeing comments. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Fourth strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up Andrew Benintendi to the plate. Benintendi is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch. Grounded, foul, 0-1. One here to Benintendi. Yankees are leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth with 1 out. As Schlittler sets on the 0-1, the pitch. That is popped up. Left field. Dominguez running in. He makes the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Will Robertson to the plate. Robertson 0 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that is hit on the left side. Ryan McMahon is right there. Foul territory. He makes the play for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Cam Schlittler. And we are going to the top of the 5th. We are going to a commercial break. I will take a small break myself, folks. Make sure you all hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching this for the first time. Keep sharing this channel out. I will be right back, folks. All right, we're back here, folks. The game should resume here momentarily. Anthony Volpe will lead things off here in the top of the 5th. We got Volpe, McMahon, Dominguez. As Volpe takes ball 1. Volpe struck out in his first at bat. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Smith sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2. Volpe hits that to right field. And play is made by Mike Talkman. Volpe now 0 for 2. And here comes Ryan McMahon to the plate. McMahon is 1 for 1 in tonight's game. Got the first hit for the Yankees tonight with a double. Let's see what he does in his second at bat. First pitch. Inside 1-0. What up, Infernus? What's going on, dude? Shout out to my guy, Infernus. Don't you have a fight coming up next month? Right? Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Got him with a curveball. Right in furnace. And the 1-2. Just misses 2-2 now to McMahon. Dominguez is waiting on deck. The 2-2. Full count. Pitches in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to McMahon. As Smith sets here on the 3-2 to pitch. McMahon fouls it away. Still 3-2. The 3-2. McMahon strikes out for the second out here in the top of the 5th. That is the 5th strikeout for Shane Smith. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez to the plate. Let's see if Dominguez can keep the inning alive. September 19th. Not far away, man. We're about 20 days out. And Dominguez pops that one up to center field. And Baldwin is right there. He makes the play for out number 3. Yankees go down in order. The bottom of the 5th is coming up. We'll have Meade, Baldwin, and Mydroth coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Still a 1-0 lead. Let's see if Schlittler can protect the lead here in the 5th. Yeah, and Furnace, your fight is 20 days away, dude. That folks talking about going to some college football games. I might, depending on the ticket prices, I might try and go to a CU game, CU Boulder. I know the Giants are coming here to Colorado to play against the Broncos. I looked at prices for those tickets. The prices are insane on those. But anyway, bottom of the 5th will be coming up. Appreciate you all tuning in. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's try to get to 50 likes. If you're new, let's hit that sub button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see where we're at for likes. Yeah, we're at 32 likes. There's 18 people out there that have not hit the like button. Let's hit that like button. Cecilia says, change in plans, running to the market now. My brother's coming with friends for the Dodgers game. I'll try to check back in a bit. All right, well, sounds like a fun plan, Cecilia. Do your thing. All right, Schlittler back on the mound here. The bottom of the 5th. Curtis Meade will start things off here for the White Sox. Oh, and Meade gets hit on the first pitch. Looks like he got hit on the hand there. So Meade will take first base. So the tying run, just like that, is already on first base. Meade just got hit by a pitch. Yeah, I hit him on the wrist. And that'll bring up Brooks Baldwin to the plate. And the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Schlittler sets on a 1-0. The pitch is in there for strike one, 1-1. The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Baldwin. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 5th strikeout of the game. The 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Pitches in the dirt, 2-2. So runner on first, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Yankees leading 1-0. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Brooks Baldwin. The 2-2. Oh, right to Schlittler, who fields it, goes to first and gets Baldwin out. Meade will go to first base. And he got hit on that one. That was right back to him on a line drive. Hopefully he's all right. That'll bring up my draw to the plate, but they're checking on Schlittler right now. Looks like it got him on the forearm. Oof, yeah, that you heard the thud on that one, man. Oof. Yeah, the exit velo off that pitch was 102.1. Oh, my God. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's throwing some practice pitches there. Boone is out there, checked with the trainers, so a little bit of a delay in game right now. I think he said I'm okay. Looks like he's ready to go. Don't need this guy getting hurt. So tying run is on second base now with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th for the White Sox. All right, here's my draw at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. My draw is 0-1 in tonight's game. Here's the 0-1. There's strike 2. Schlittler's still looking for his 5th strikeout of the game. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball. 7-1 Orioles. Okay, Orioles are kicking butt. Looks like the Guardians have a 1-0 lead over the Mariners. Schlittler sets on the 0-2, the pitch. And he struck him out, looking for the 5th strikeout of the game for Cam Schlittler. That is the second out of the inning. And first pitch to Talkman is fouled away. 0-1, back to the top of the lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Schlittler sets here on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. That is hit to right field, and that's going to score Meade, and we have ourselves a tie game. A 2-out RBI single by Mike Talkman, and we have ourselves a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Kyle Teal to the plate. Yeah, 102 straight to the cheek. That one, yeah. Shoot, that'll leave a mark on anybody, man. And first pitch is fouled away. So Schlittler snapped 17 2/3 inning scoreless streak. He's doing a good job not giving up any runs, but that has snapped. Still impressive though. Did he go? He said he did not. 1-1 here to Kyle Teal. Pitch is low, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. 1-1 game here. Schlittler could get his 6th strike out of the game. Pickoff attempt there by Schlittler. So 2-2 count here to Teal. Schlittler sets the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Cam Schlittler right now at 81 pitches. So pitch count still all right for now. We got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. Don't know if Schlittler will be back out in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Schlittler drew 5, but the White Sox do tie it up. It's a 1-1 game. And we are going to a commercial break. Top of the 6th will be coming up. And that was the 6th strikeout for Cam Schlittler. So Grisham, Rice, and Judge will be due up. So the top of the order coming up for the New York Yankees. Let's see if they can retake the lead here. It's a pitcher's duel. I mean, Shane Smith is actually, he's pitching well against the Yankees, and Cam Schlittler doing his job. Hopefully, nothing serious when he got hit in that last inning. So, stayed in the game. I mean, they had him throw off the mound a few times. He said he was okay. But we are in a commercial break. The game will resume here momentarily. Let's get those likes up, folks. Get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's keep growing this channel out. Petruzzi says take Cam out. They might, man. They might actually take Cam out. And here's Trent Grisham, who takes ball 1. Grisham is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. So 1-1 game here in the top of the 6th. The 1-0. 2-0 now to Trent Grisham. Two balls, no strikes here to Grisham. But he's looking for his first hit of the night as he takes a strike 2-1. The 2-1, 3-1. Three balls, one strike here to Trent Grisham. The 3-1. Ball 4. So second walk issued by Shane Smith. Leadoff man is on here in the top of the 6th for the New York Yankees. And that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Let's see if he could get a hit here. He's looking for his first hit. First pitch to Rice, 1-0. So Trent Grisham with 10 home runs this month, 2 away from Caminero and Schwarber, who are tied up at 12 for home runs in August. And Smith throws over to first to check on Grisham. Yeah, no doubt, Richard. The 1-0, 2-0. Stephen B saying, did you hear some of the umps for Red Sox Yankees games last week got suspended for violations and impacted the games? Is that right? Who said that? Who put that report out? Looks like Teal is trying to settle down Smith there on the mound. Smith right now at 74 pitches. Smith sets here on the 2-0 the pitch. That is popped up center field. Actually, Robertson will make the play, the left fielder. And here's Aaron Judge, who put the Yankees on the board with a solo home run. He's 1 for 2 in tonight's game. So we have one out here in the top of the 2nd, runner on first. 1-1 game. Oh, 0-1 here to Judge. The 0-1 in there for strike 2. As Smith sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. Grounder. This could be two. Oh! No, the runners are safe. The Yankees get a big break. As door is wide open for the Yankees. So Montgomery fields it. He tries to toss it with his glove. And Mydroth could not come up with it. So they would have gotten the runner out at second had Mydroth been able to come up with it. But the Yankees get a big break here. So Yankees really have to execute on this opportunity with Cody Bellinger at the plate. Let's see how they ruled that. So Aaron Judge reaches on a fielder's choice. Trent Grisham to second. Grisham advances to second on a throw-in error by shortstop Colson Montgomery. Yeah, that was a bad play by Montgomery. And it's 1-0 here to Cody Bellinger. So this is where the Yankees have to make him pay. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. What's up, Robert? The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2 now to Cody Bellinger. Yeah, go ahead and send me the link there, Steven. So 1-2 count here to Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. He's looking for his first hit. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So let's see if the Yankees can make the White Sox pay on that error. Perfect opportunity for them to execute here in the top of the 6th. It's a 2-2 count to Bellinger. Here's the pitch from Smith. In the dirt, full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Cody Bellinger. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Bellinger strikes out on a pitch in the dirt. That is the – oh, he could not come up with it. Never mind. Oh, wait. No, it is a K. Looked like Bellinger was walking back towards the batter's box. Never mind. 2 outs. So that is the 6th strikeout for Shane Smith. And here's Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. 1-1 game, top of the 6th. 1-1 now to Jazz Chisholm. The 1-1. And Jazz flies out to left field, and Robertson makes the play. The Yankees could not execute on that opportunity that they had on that error that the White Sox made. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th here. Folks, still a 1-1 game. And we're in a commercial break. Let's see if Schlittler comes back out. But Sosa, Montgomery, and Benintendi will be due up. It'll be the 3, 4, 5 batters coming up for the White Sox. Nice, Robert. I appreciate it. And let's see. 33 likes. Sometimes you got to close it out. It'll update. I'm just opening mine with the stream up on my phone. We're actually at 34 likes, so that's cool. So 16 more likes to 50. So there's 16 people out there that have not hit the like button. Let's hit that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. And hit that subscribe button if you're tuning in to the Strike Zone for the first time. I would appreciate that. But 1-1 game here. Bottom of the sixth will be coming up. Let's see if Schlittler comes back out. All right, looks like we're going to get back to the game here. They're showing the 6 strikeouts from Cam Schlittler. He's had a fantastic outing so far. It's a pitcher's duel in tonight's game. So Shane Smith doing his job, and Schlittler's back on the mound to face Sosa, who's leading things off here in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch is outside, ball 1. You have Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. So Schlittler is at 83 pitches right now. There's a strike, 1-1. Colson Montgomery waiting on deck for the White Sox. Just a little high, 2-1. The 2-1. There is a strike, 2-2. Schlittler sets. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down. 7 strikeout for Cam Schlittler. So Boone is going to let Schlittler continue pitching. First pitch, strike 1. Figure if Schlittler gives up a hit here, Boone will probably come out and pull him out of the game. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 8th strike out of the game. Here's the 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. So Schlittler now at 90 pitches. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 8 strikeout game for Cam Schlittler. Right at Furnace. Let's see if Schlittler could strike out the side. Here's Benintendi. He takes strike 1 there on the corner. 0-1. Benintendi 0-2 in tonight's game. Yo, 1. Upstairs, 1-1. The 1-1. Did he go around? He did not, according to third base umpire. 2-1. The 2-1. It's a grounder. McMahon could not come up with it. And Benintendi will safely make it to first. So they're probably going to score that as a hit. They do score it as a single. So runner on first now with 2 outs. A lot of spin on that ball, apparently. And that'll bring out Will Robertson to the plate. So let's see what Boone does here. Does Boone take him out? He's at 95 pitches. Looks like Matt Blake is going to come out, try to settle him down here a little bit. And Camilo Doval about to start warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. What up, Joseph? What's going on, dude? And Will Robertson coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. He's coming to the plate with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th with a runner on first. First pitch. Foul back, 0-1. One here to Robertson as Schlittler sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. Foul back, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on first, bottom of the 6th, 1-1 game. Schlittler looking for his 9th strikeout of the evening. The 0-2. High and away, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curtis Mead waiting on deck for the White Sox. As Benintendi takes his lead at first. The 1-2. Pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Wells. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Robertson. Schlittler about to throw his 100th pitch of the game. 2-2 count here to Robertson. With 2 outs, runner on first. 1-1 game. Schlittler sets. Here's the 2-2. And that is hit it to center field. Grisham running back. And he makes the play for out number 3. And that is the final out of the inning. And we're going to the top of the 7th. Good job to Cam Schlittler for having an excellent outing. Nice, Chua. So Schlittler going 6 innings, only giving up 4 hits, gave up the 1 run. He walked 1, struck out 8. You couldn't have asked for a better performance from Cam Schlittler. So good job to Cam Schlittler. And top of the 7th will be coming up. And Wells, Volpe, McMahon will be due up here in the top of the 7th. Let's check that poll real quick. I'll end that poll here in a minute. Let's see who voted, what the votes look like. So 36 votes, and 39% of you said that Cam Schlittler would have between 7 and 9 strikeouts. So congratulations to the folks that voted correctly. So Schlittler's outing again, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, gives up a walk, but he struck out 8. And time to name that Yankee. 260 batting average, 741 hits, 64 home runs in his career. 1952 to 1960 with the Yankees, 60 to 61 with the A's, 61 with the, looks like Red Sox, 62 with the Dodgers. Can anybody name that Yankee? Now let's get back to the game here. Austin Wells will lead things off. He takes a strike. Wells is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Austin Wells. The 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. As Smith sets here against Wells. The 2-2. Wells hits that ball into right field, and that ball is gone. That's a solo home run by Austin Wells. Let's go! The Yankees take a 2-1 lead in the top of the 7th. 19th home run and squeeze it for Wells. 105.8 exit below 410-foot home run for the Yankee catcher. And the Yankees are up 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Yeah, what up, Nez? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, killer Cam, dude. Cam killed it, man. Cam is a beast. Cam Schlittler's a beast. And here's Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 0-1 count, so Wells is pumped. 0-1, and Volpe pops that one up in right field, and Tauchman could not make the play as he was sliding in for that ball. And Volpe fouls that one. It's 0-2, still to Anthony Volpe. Another foul ball by Volpe, making Smith work here. Smith is at 96 pitches. Now both Wells and Volpe at 19 home runs. And Volpe did go around. He struck out. He's 0 for 3. Right now, 7 strikeout for Shane Smith. And that'll bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. You're funny, Petruzzi. So that's 97 pitches for Shane Smith, and it looks like they're going to make a pitching change here. So when we get back, McMahon, Dominguez, Grisham will be due up. And it looks like Brandon Eisert will be coming into the game for the White Sox. So not a bad outing for Shane Smith, all things considered. I mean, gave up the 2 home runs, 3 hits, gave up 3 hits, walked a couple of batters, struck out 7. I mean, he held his own. Yankees are up 2-1. I would love for them to build on this lead. Yeah, I guess he didn't get into a double play, so I mean that's a plus. But 2-1 game in the top of the 7th. Yankees have the lead. When we get back, it'll be 1 out. Ryan McMahon will come to the plate. And Brandon Eisert will take over pitching duties for the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, no, Shane Smith pitched, like I said, he pitched a good game. He pitched a really good game. Yeah, they need more runs. Yankees need more runs. Never comfortable with a 1-run lead. That's for sure. All right, here's Ryan McMahon at the plate, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0, 2-0 now to McMahon. McMahon 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Folks in the chat, let's get those likes up. We're at 36 likes right now. Are there 14 people that have not hit the like button? Let's try to get to 50 likes as McMahon takes ball 3. 3-0 now to Ryan McMahon with Dominguez waiting on deck. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The Yankees have a 2-1 lead on a solo home run by Austin Wells. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. That's ball 4 to McMahon, so a 1-out walk. McMahon will take first base, and that'll bring Dominguez to the plate. Actually, scratch that. That's going to bring up Giancarlo Stanton. So he will be pinch hitting here for Dominguez. So Dominguez's night is over. So Giancarlo 4 for 6 in his last 8 pinch hit appearances with 2 home runs, a double, single, and 2 walks. Let's see what he does here against Eisert. And there's a ground ball. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2, an inning-ending double play on the first pitch. And the Yankees have a 2-1 lead here going into the bottom of the 7th on a solo home run by Austin Wells. And it is the bottom of the 7th. It is the 7th inning stretch. Get up, get a drink, get a snack, get some food. Come right back, folks. I'll leave you all with some tunes, and I will be right back myself. All right, folks. Looks like we are back to the game here. And Caballero will take over in right field. Bellinger will take over in left. And Devin Williams is on the mound here, folks, in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1. Let me get the game cast back up here. And the 1-0. And that is hit to right field. And that will be over Caballero's head. And it looks like it'll be a double for Curtis Mead. So the tying run is on second base here in the bottom of the 7th. And Mead gets a double there. So White Sox leadoff man is on. Oh, my God. So tying run at second base. This brings up Brooks Baldwin to the plate. He's 0 for 2. As Schlittler steps off the mound there. And first pitch to Baldwin is out of play, 0-1. Yo 1. Foul back, 0-2. Weindroth is waiting on deck for the White Sox. 0-2 count here to Baldwin. As Williams sets here on the 0-2. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Tying run at second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees leading 2-1. 1-2 count here to Baldwin as Williams looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul. What's up, Frederick? Cool, dude. Yeah, it looks like they're beating the Mariners 3-1. Here's the 1-2. Pitch is high, 2-2. Two home runs there, Frederick. One by Aaron Judge, the other one by Austin Wells. As Williams sets here on the 2-2 and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Route number 1. And that'll bring up my draw to the plate. Yeah, he did. And here's my drought, who's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Here's the pitch. And that is a ground ball through center field. And that'll score Meade. And the game is tied up at 2. RBI single there by my draft. And that'll bring up Mike Talkman to the plate, who was 2 for 3 in tonight's game. And the game is tied up at 2. Not the result we wanted. And just like that, we have ourselves a tie game with 1 out, runner on first. Here's Mike Talkman. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. So that was Williams' first earned run allowed since August 8th versus the Astros. So 22 days ago. 1-0. Pitches in the dirt, 1-1. And you got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. Not sure why didn't they bring in Tim Hill in the first place, but here's the 2-0. And that is grounded foul, 2-1. So some breaking news in baseball world. The Boston Red Sox have extended Aroldis Chapman for the 2026 season, plus an option for 2027. That was reported by Francis Romero. Figured I'd share it with all of you. So pitches foul back, 2-2. As of right now, it's wasted, Buckeye. As of right now. Yeah, I don't know why bring Williams in with a run lead, man. And Williams goes over to first on a pickoff attempt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-2 game. Here's the 2-2. Full count. And Kyle Teal is waiting on deck for the White Sox. Mydroth taking his lead there at first. Williams sets here on the 3-2. There goes Mydroth. And that is fouled. Wells looking for the ball, but it looks like it is out of play. Another 3-2 pitch coming. And here it is. Foul ball. Mydroth was on the run, and he will get back to first. We are at 38 likes, folks. 38 likes. Are there 12 people out there that have not hit the like button? Let's try to get to 50 likes. And if you're watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Mydroth with the lead. He's got a big lead there at first. And Mydroth gets back. So that was the second throw over there by pickoff attempt there by Williams. If he throws over again and does not get him out, Mydroth will take second base. Has a large lead. There goes Mydroth, 3-2. Foul ball. A battle going on here between Williams and Talkman. So the ninth pitch coming up here in this at-bat. Another 3-2 pitch coming. And here goes Mydroth. Another foul ball. 10th pitch coming up here. And another 3-2 pitch incoming. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Mydroth is safe at second. That was a good throw by Wells, but Mydroth was too fast. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th with a runner on second, 2-2 game. So stolen base for Mydroth. Looks like that was his 13th stolen base. And that brings up Kyle Teal to the plate. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up right field. And Caballero right there to make the play for out number 3. But the White Sox do tie it up here. The game is tied up at 2. The top of the 8th coming up now for the New York Yankees. And the top of the lineup will be coming up here in the top of the 8th for the Yankees. Let's see if they could retake the lead. It's been a very low-scoring game. So definitely let's see whose pitching is going to hold up, and let's see which bats are going to come through. But we are back to a commercial break. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that sub button if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out, folks. Let's continue growing this channel. So it's a 2-2 game, top of the 8th. Check these other scores. Guardians are winning 4-1 against the Mariners, top of the 8th. Baltimore beating San Fran 8-1 in the top of the 8th. Cubs and Rockies tied up at 1, top of the 3rd. 0-0 between the Dodgers and Diamondbacks, bottom of the 1st. St. Louis beating Cincinnati right now 4-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Houston Angels tied up at 1 in the top of the 8th. Padres are putting a beating to the Twins 10-3 in the top of the 7th. 1-1 game between the Tigers and Royals in the top of the 8th. And you got the Athletics and Rangers game that's going to start at 10:05. Yeah, Petruzzi, I saw that. I announced it here, so yeah, I can't blame the Red Sox for doing that. All right, so a 2-2 game, top of the 8th. The game will resume here. Home run leaders. So Judge with 42, Grisham with 28, Bellinger 26, Jazz 26, Rice with 22, Volpe and Wells with 19 apiece. So quite a few guys with over 20 home runs. And Isert is back on the mound to face Grisham as Grisham takes ball 1. Grisham 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. As Isert sets here on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. And Grisham hits that ball to center field, but playable for Baldwin as he makes the play for out number 1. And that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. Ben Rice is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. It's important that the Yankees win this game tonight. Swing and a miss by Rice, 0-1. That way the Yankees can grow their lead in the wild card and hopefully trail by 2 games. I believe it'll be 2 games if they win tonight. It is 1-1 now to Ben Rice. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And Rice strikes out. He is 0 for 4 in tonight's game. Two down here in the top of the 8th. And here's Aaron Judge, folks. Aaron Judge, solo home run. He's 1 for 3 in tonight's game. Let's see if he can keep this inning alive. And first pitch to Judge is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now to the captain. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1 now to Aaron Judge. The 2-1. And Judge hits that ball into right field, but it is playable for Talkman. For out number 3, Yankees go down in order. The bottom of the 8th is coming up. And I'll bring up Sosa, Montgomery, Benintendi. Let's see if they bring in Tim Hill into the game. I know he was warming up. But 2-2 game here, bottom of the 8th. Yankees bats not really doing much tonight. Neither are the White Sox bats. It's been a pitching game. That's what it's been. We'll see who will come in for the New York Yankees. Well, we are in a commercial break once again. 2-2 game. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Let's hope the Yankees can keep it here at a 2-2 game going into the top of the 9th. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Let's see where we're at for likes. We're at 41 likes, people. Thank you all. So 9 more likes to 50. So if there's 9 people that have not hit the like button, let's hit that like button, please. Let's try to get to 50 while I'm live. And it looks like Luke Weaver's on the mound. Luke Weaver's on the mound for the New York Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's hope the Yankees could keep it here at 2-2. So 3, 4, 5 batters coming up for the White Sox in this inning. As Weaver sets here on the first pitch. And here it is. That is a grounder hit to Jazz, who fields it, throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Colson Montgomery to the plate. So Montgomery is 0 for 3 tonight. We got Leisure warming up in the bullpen for the White Sox, right-handed pitcher. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Balls, 2 strikes. Wait. I usually play that with 2 outs. I misread it. Silly me. 0-2 here. And the 0-2. He struck him out looking. Well, at least it resulted in a strikeout, second out of the inning. They're currently on a 6-game winning streak, Beagle. They're trying to make it 7 with tonight, so the answer is yes. Yeah, 4-3. I'm seeing that. Here's Benintendi. Strike 1. Benintendi 1 for 3 in tonight's game. As Weaver sets here on the 0-1. Did he go? He did not, according to third base umpire. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now. That should have been called a strike, though. But umpires being umpires. 1-1. And that is over the head of Rice. And Benintendi will get a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 8th, and the inning is still alive. That'll bring up Will Robertson to the plate. Went down for that pitch. And here's Robertson at the plate. So White Sox have an opportunity to try and take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. And the first pitch to Robertson is strike 1. Robertson 0 for 3 in tonight's game. And that is a grounder right to Rice, and he will take it himself. Steps on the bag for out number 3. And we're going to the top of the 9th, folks. It's a 2-2 game. And Bellinger, Jazz, Wells coming up. in the top of the ninth. Let's see if they can take the lead and go into the bottom of the ninth and win this game, win the series. Big inning coming up here, folks. And I'll take another commercial break. I'll be right back. All right, who's that named that Yankee? I don't know if anybody got it, but it is Andy Carey. And here we go. Top of the ninth about to start here, folks. Cody Bellinger will lead things off here for the New York Yankees. Jordan Leisure in the game for the Chicago White Sox. And it is 0-1 to Cody Bellinger. Let's see if the Yankees could take the lead here in the top of the ninth. As Leisure sets here on the 0-1, the pitch. That is foul back, 0-2. Yeah, for sure, Ace. I mean, extra innings, away game, I'm not the most confident either. They're the worst team in extra innings in away games ever since the Ghost Runner has been implemented in 2020. But yeah, they have the best record at home, though. I mean, make it make sense, bro. Shout out to the ace. I know he's calling the game right now. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cody Bellinger as Bellinger calls time. Let's get those likes up, though. Looks like Teal is going to talk with Leisure there. Looks like David Bednar is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. As Leisure sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. 2-2. We're at 42 likes. Can we get to 50? Leisure sets the 2-2. Bellinger hits that ball into right field, but not far enough. Oh, my God. He just came up short as Talkman makes the play for out number 1. Oh, my God. And Jazz will be coming to the plate. Just had it, man. I thought he had it. But, yeah, Yankees bats have not been effective. They only have 3 hits tonight. The White Sox, 7 hits, but only scoring 2 runs. So, you know, again, White Sox may have had more hits, but we're not able to score with those hits. The White Sox, they're 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They've left 7 men on base. The Yankees 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position, and they've left 4 men on base. And Jazz is at the plate right now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Foul ball, 1-1. And Austin Wells waiting on deck. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 now to Jazz. And a 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Got him with the slider. We are at 43 likes, folks. 7 more likes to 50. Can we get 7 more likes? Let's get to 50 likes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. So Jazz as Leisure sets. Here's the 2-2. And it's a foul ball. 2-2. Jazz stays alive. Due up in the bottom of the 9th will be Meade, Baldwin, my draw. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Chicago White Sox. As Leisure sets the 2-2. Misses outside. Full count now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Big pitch coming up. Here's the 3-2. And Jazz strikes out swinging to a pitch in the dirt. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. That would have been a ball. That would have been ball 4 right there, man. You would have been at first base. So Wells is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. He had a solo homer, gave the Yankees a second run of the game. And first pitch is ball 1. Your guess is just as good as mine, Cecilia. Pitches upstairs, 2-0 now to Wells. As Leisure sets here on the 2-0. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball, 2-1. The 2-1 is foul back, 2-2. The 2-2, and Wells strikes out, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 game. The White Sox are going to get an opportunity here to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. So it is crunch time, folks. Crunch time. So the Yankees have no choice but to try and get the 3 outs and take this game to extra innings. Oh, you're in your brother's car, so you're using your cell to watch? Night. All right, Cecilia, I got you. But we have ourselves a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 9th. When we get back, appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you're new watching this and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. So we're at 43 likes. Are there 7 people out there that have not hit the like button? Let's hit that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes while we're live. Well, bottom of the 9th will be coming up, Cecilia. We'll see who's going to come into the pitch the game. It will probably be David Bednar. I had to guess. Yeah, so it looks like it'll be David Bednar. He'll be replacing Luke Weaver. So let's see if Bednar can take the Yankees into the top of the 10th. I hate away games, and I hate when the Yankees are in extra innings on away games because they never win a lot of these games when they play away. Guardians are beating the Mariners right now 4-3 in the top of the 9th in that game. So bottom of the 9th, folks. You're welcome, Cecilia. So here's David Bednar. So let's see if he can protect the lead here, or protect the tie, rather. Here in the bottom of the 9th, Curtis Mead is leading things off, and he takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. As Bednar sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Mead. And that is hit it to right field. Caballero is under it, makes the play for out number 1. And that'll bring up Brooks Baldwin to the plate. So Yankees have tonight and tomorrow against the White Sox. They have a day off on Monday. Then come Tuesday begins their 3-game road trip to Houston. Their road trip that continues. Then they go back to stadium to host the Blue Jays on a 3-game set as Mydroth or Baldwin swings and misses, 0-1. The Yankees win tonight. They'll be 2 games behind the Blue Jays for the AL East. The 0-1. And Baldwin pops that up to right field, and Caballero, once again, right there, makes the play. 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up Chase Mydroth to the plate. So here's Chase Mydroth. Let's see if Bednar could go 1-2-3 here as he sets on the first pitch. Ball 1. And Taylor is warming up in the bullpen for the White Sox. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, Mydroth hits that ball. It's a line drive to left field, and it is a fair ball. Mydroth is going to second, and it is a 2-out double here for Chase Mydroth, and that'll bring up Mike Talkman to the plate. And just like that, the White Sox have an opportunity here to walk this game off, man. So let's see if Mike Talkman can score my draw. Let's see if the White Sox can win it here. Bednar will step off the mound. And the first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. So, crucial moment here, folks. Crucial moment here. As Bednar sets here on the 0-1, the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talkman is 2 for 4 in tonight's game. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 game. Runner on second. Bednar sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that is a grounder hit to Jazz, who fields it. Throws over to first for out number 3. And folks, we are going to extra innings. So we're getting some extra baseball here, folks. And Volpe, McMahon, Caballero coming up. So top of the 10th is coming up. Oh, man. Yeah, Yankees and extra innings with the ghost runner on an away game. I never liked their chances, man. I never liked their chances, but we're getting some extra baseball here. So the game is not over just yet. So let's see what the Yankees can do here in extra innings. We'll see who the ghost runner is going to be at second. But good job to Bednar, despite giving up that double, still able to get out of that inning. It looks like the Guardians beat the Mariners 4-3, so that game is over. Orioles crushing the Giants 11-1 in the top of the ninth. Cubs are beating the Rockies 2-1 in the top of the fifth. 0-0 game between the Dodgers and Diamondbacks in the bottom of the third. Royals are beating the Tigers 3-1 in the top of the ninth. Padres beating the Twins 12-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Angels beating the Astros right now in the bottom of the ninth 4-1. And Athletics Rangers game about to start here momentarily. White Sox are 3-6 in extras. Yankees are 4-8 in extras. Yeah. All right. Here's Grant Taylor warming up on the mound for the White Sox, and it looks like Austin Wells will start the inning at second base. So he is your ghost runner. And here's Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 3. He's going to start things off here in the top of the 10th. Wells takes his lead at second. First pitch, Volpe shows bunt, and he lays down a nice bunt. And good job to Volpe for laying down the bunt, getting Wells to third. He advances the runner to third, so Volpe did his job. So runner on third now with 1 out, and that will bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. Michael Taylor is in right field for Talkman. So here's Ryan McMahon. A sac fly or a hit gives the Yankees the lead here. And they got, oh my God, that was terrible. No, why did you run on that? I know you're supposed to run on contact, man, but you should have just stayed at third, and it would have been an out at first. That was terribly played. Yeah. That was wasteful. So Yankees record since 2020 in extra innings on the road, they're 14-28, the worst in MLB, the best at home with 29-15. And here's Jose Caballero with McMahon at first with 2 outs, and he takes strike 1. That was terribly played. Terribly played. Wells should have just stayed at third. I get the whole running on contact thing, but not on that, man. The 0-1. 1-1 now to Caballero. And Alexander warming up in the bullpen for the White Sox, left-handed pitcher. So 1-1 count here to Caballero. Here's the pitch. Misses, 2-1. We are at 43 likes, folks. Can we get 7 more likes? Can we get to 50 likes on this live stream? Here's the 2-1 to Caballero. 3-1 now to Caballero. We got Trent Grisham waiting on deck. The 3-1. Foul ball, full count. McMahon will go. That'll release McMahon from first base. It's a full count to Caballero as Taylor sets, and he'll step off. Caballero steps out. Big pitch coming up here. As Taylor sets the payoff. And, Caballero stays alive. Caballero stays alive. Another payoff pitch coming. As Taylor sets, McMahon will go. Here's the payoff. And a pitch in the dirt. It is ball 4. Runners on first and second. That'll bring up Trent Grisham to the plate. Alexander's warming up in the bullpen. Let's see if there's going to be a pitch exchange. So Grisham is 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Looks like there's a meeting on the mound. Alexander's looking on. We are at 44 likes, folks. We are 6 likes away from 50. Can we get 6 more likes? Are there 6 people in here that have not hit the like button? So here's Trent Grisham. He takes strike 1. Can the Yankees score here? So Grisham, 7 home runs in his last 10 games. Can the Yankees take the lead here in the top of the 10th? Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him with a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. No balls, 2 strikes now to Trent Grisham. Grisham will call time. So 0-2 count here to Grisham. 2-2 game, 2 outs, runners on first and second here. We are in the top of the 10th. We're in extra innings here, folks. Big pitch coming up here from Taylor. Here's the 0-2. And foul straight back. Still 0-2 to Trent Grisham. They got Ben Rice on deck. He is 0 for 4 in tonight's game. Here's another 0-2. And Grisham strikes out. For out number 3, man. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. That was terrible. No, actually, they're Peanut, you want to bunt in extra inning games with the runner on second. It doesn't matter if it's away or on the road or at home, man. You got to play. You have to play a little small ball. You can't think like big hits or home run or nothing like that, man. You gotta get those. You gotta bunt. Yeah, I got to win these close games, but the bottom of the 10th will be coming up. And let's see, I'm pretty sure Bednar will probably be back out. Game's almost, we're almost approaching the 3-hour mark. Yeah, the Yankees just couldn't execute in the top of the 10th. And here we are, bottom of the 10th. Let's get the game cast back up. Yeah, for real, Jake Boss, man. I hate when those starts go to waste, though, man. So Michael Taylor starting at second base as the ghost runner. And 0-1 here to Teal. So Kyle Teal is 0 for 3. Taylor takes his lead at second base. White Sox trying to come away with the win here. And here's the pitch. And first out, Taylor moves over to third. So the winning run is at third base here for the White Sox. And here's Lennon Sosa. Looks like they're going to be making some adjustments. Boone's out there talking with Bednar. So infield is crowded with Caballero in there to crowd the infield. There's Sosa at the plate. Winning run is at third base for the White Sox, and there's a strike. Here's the 0-1. And hit in the air, and that is a fair ball. Oh, just foul. Never mind. I thought it looked fair to me. I apologize, folks. When that ball landed, I thought it was a fair ball from where I was looking. My bad. Oh, wow. Barely fouled. The Yankees, oh my God, they got a break on that. 0-2 now to Sosa. Holy smokes. Big pitch coming up. Wow, I thought that was a fair ball. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball. We have Colson Montgomery waiting on deck. He is 0 for 4 in tonight's game. This has been a very intense extra innings game. A very intense game in general. 0-2. In the dirt, blocked by Wells. Yeah, that was a good stop by Wells. If that went to the backstop, man, probably would have been game over. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Sosa. Can we get 6 more likes on the live stream, folks? 6 away from 50. Here's the 1-2. Chopped and foul ball. Oh, my God. Woo! Yeah, for real, Scotto. It looked like a fair ball, dude. When I first saw it, I was like, wait a second. And the way the crowd was, I saw a couple people in the crowd kind of celebrate. It looked like they were celebrating. I thought that was a fair ball. They got a break on that, man. But here we go. 1-2. Did he go? And he struck him out. A big strikeout there by Bednar with 2 outs now. Oh, my God. What an inning it's been. What a game it's been. And Sosa just couldn't hold up. And that is the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Colson Montgomery to the plate. So Caballero will go back to right field. All right. Runner at third, 2 outs, and Montgomery fouls off the first pitch. It is 0-1. Once again, the White Sox have the winning run at third base. Yankees trying to take this game to the 11th inning. The 0-1. And Montgomery hits that to right field. Caballero running on. He makes the play. And we are going to the 11th inning. Oh, my God. That 10th inning was so intense. We're going to the top of the 11th, folks. The game is still going. Can you all believe it? Hopefully, you're still all hanging out here for the play-by-play. But, my God, what a game it's been. Yankees were on the verge of losing that game. That foul ball, man. That foul ball just changed everything. Cecilia says, way to go, Cab. Yep. And it's bent. Rice, Judge, and Bellinger will be due up. Let's see if Alexander comes into the game for the White Sox. Well, top of the 11th will be coming up here, folks. We'll see who's on second when we get back there, Dom. But Tyler Alexander will be coming into the game for the White Sox. And we're approaching the 3-hour mark of tonight's game. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's continue growing this channel out. We're almost at 50 likes. Let's see where we're at for likes right now. Yeah, we're at 44 likes. 6 more likes to 50. Are there 6 people out there that have not hit the like button? So 6 likes away, folks. And it looks like Trent Grisham will start the inning at second base, folks. Trent Grisham is your ghost runner. And here's Tyler Alexander. You should be putting in Rosario or something in the game. I mean, he hits lefties well, right? So, and here's Goldschmidt actually pinch hitting. And Goldschmidt hits that ball to right field. And Taylor makes the play, and tagging is Grisham. So Goldschmidt doing his job, getting the runner over to third. So good job to Paul Goldschmidt. So let's hope it's not a repeat. It's not deja vu. And now, looks like they're signaling 4. So intentional walk to Aaron Judge. Yup. So runners on first and third now. Would Cody Bellinger coming to the plate? Bellinger is 0 for 4 tonight. Struck out twice. He flew out twice. So Bellinger has struggled in tonight's game. But Bellinger does hit lefties really well. But I guess pick your poison. You face Judge. Would you rather face Judge or Bellinger? But a stolen base from Judge would be awesome to keep it, have runners on second and third with 1 out. As Alexander sets, here's the pitch. Foul ball, 0-1. And we are 4 likes away from 50, folks. Are there 4 people out there that have not hit the like button? Let's get to 50 likes. Let's make it happen. Here's the 0-1. Bellinger hits that to left field. Let's see if that ball will drop. And Grisham will score. And the Yankees take a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 11th. As Bellinger gets an RBI single there. Good job to Cody Bellinger. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Jazz comes to the plate. Jams him up. He hits it to the opposite field. And a little blooper will drop. And Grisham scores. And the Yankees retake the lead here in the top of the 11th, 3-2 game. Let's see if the Yankees can get some more runs here to give them a little bit more cushion going into the bottom of the 11th. And it's 1-0 to Jazz. And we're officially 3 hours and 1 minute into tonight's game here, folks. As Alexander sets on the 1-0 to pitch. And there's a base hit to left field. Fair ball. Judge is rounding third. And he will score. And it is an RBI single. RBI double. Sorry for Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the Yankees have a 4-2 lead here in the top of the 11th. Let's go. With 1 out. Runners on second and third now. Will bring up Austin Wells. Yankees bats doing work here. Having that 4-2 lead, very important here, folks. Having a 2-run lead in extra innings is so important. So important. Let's see if they can make it 3. Camilo Duvall is warming up in the bullpen for the New York Yankees. And here's Austin Wells. He's 1 for 4 in tonight's game. Let's see if they could get some more runs here. Bunt. Oh. Wells shows bunt. Backs off 1-0. So runners on second and third, 1 out. Man, if only Wells can lay down a nice bunt, another run could score. Here's a 1-0. Wells shows bunt. He lays the bunt down. And they get Bellinger out at home. And now we will have runners on the corners, runners on first and third, with Anthony Volpe coming to the plate. So Bellinger out at home. We got runners on first and third. Yankees have a 4-2 lead here in the top of the 11th. Here's Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 0-1. Yo, 1. Wells or Volpe hits that to right field, and that will drop. It's a fair ball, and Jazz will score. It's a 5-2 game. We got runners on second and third. And that is an RBI double for Anthony Volpe, coming through when it really matters. Coming through in the clutch. Yankees now lead 5-2 here in the top of the 11th. And that'll bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. That ball was definitely fair. And swinging a miss there by McMahon. McMahon 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more here. The 0-1. And McMahon pops that one up to right field, and Taylor runs in, makes the play. But the Yankees do add 3 more runs to the top of the 11th, and the bottom of the 11th is coming up here, folks. Yankees have an opportunity here to take the series and grow their lead there in the wild card and shrink their game to 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. What a game, folks. What a game. But the Yankees come alive in the top of the 11th. The bat's doing work. So if the Yankees win tonight, they'll be 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. And then their lead will grow in the wild card. They'll have a, let's see, be a game and a half, I believe. They'll be 76 and 60. The Red Sox will be 75 and 62. So this is a big deal here. Yeah, same here. Yeah, Tim Hill. Yeah, no, I get it. I probably would have. I thought Tim Hill was going to come in earlier in the game. I'm not sure why they didn't put him in earlier. Like, I would have put him in earlier in the game, Petruzzi, instead of Devin Williams. But that's just me. But hold on, folks. And my man in Furnace with the $9.99 super chat. He says, let's go, Yanks. Let's go, NFE. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Hey, yeah. You're the man, bro. You're the man. All right. Camilo Duvall is in the game. Paul Goldschmidt takes over at first base for Ben Rice. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. You are the man. Colson Montgomery will start at second base here in the bottom of the 11th. And we have Andrew Benintendi at the plate. He is 2 for 4 in tonight's game. There's a strike to Benintendi. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. So we are officially 3 hours and 8 minutes into tonight's game here, folks. So a lot of baseball, some extra baseball here tonight as the ball sets on the 0-2 to pitch. Foul ball. Excuse me. As the ball sets here on the 0-2, the pitch. Inside 1-2. And the 1-2. Outside 2-2. As the ball sets, the 2-2. Foul ball. Benintendi staying alive. So we are at 48 likes, folks. Can we get 2 more likes? Can we get to 50 likes? Can we make that happen? Here's the 2-2. Full count. As the ball sets here on the 3-2. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder. Jazz fields it, tosses it to first, and gets Benintendi out for out number 1. Colson Montgomery will go to third on that ground out. And that'll bring up Will Robertson to the plate, who's 0 for 4 in tonight's game. So Yankees are 2 outs away from winning this game, winning the series. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. As the ball sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Runner on third, bottom of the 11th. Yankees leading 5-2 here. With 1 out. It's a 2-1 count to Robertson. Here's the pitch. 3-1 now to Robertson. And Mark Leiter Jr. warming up in the bullpen right now for the Yankees. "3-1. Hit hard right to Jazz. Fields it, throws to first for out number 2. Montgomery will score. Now it's a 5-3 game. And the Yankees are 1 out away from winning this. And it looks like Kettle will be coming into the game. He'll be pinch hitting for Curtis Mead. Edgar Kettle. So bases are empty, and it's up to Ghetto to keep this game alive. Cecilia, yes, I am calling the game tomorrow morning. That game is going to start it'll be 11:10 your time, I think. 0-1 to Ghetto. And folks in the chat, thank you so much for helping me hit 50 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really does mean a lot to me. Helps out with the YouTube algorithms, with the live stream. So thank you all very much. And if you're watching this, and if you're tuning in, you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And it's 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 11th, 5-3 game. Yankees 1 out away from winning this. Yo, 1-2. Oh, you're welcome, Dom. My pleasure, man. Frederick, yesterday, during the pregame, I hit 2K there, bud. Thank you, Larry. Yeah, cool. Yeah, love having you here, Cecilia. Always love having you here. You know this. You've been showing me great support since you've been a subscriber, so you're awesome. As the ball sets here on the 1-2. Foul ball, still 1-2. Thank you, Frederick. You're the man. Thank you for your support. Appreciate everybody's support. As the ball sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, and the game is over. The Yankees win 5-3 in 11 innings. They take the series. Let's go. Now they're 2 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays. They grow their lead there in the wild card. And the Yankees take the series against the Chicago White Sox. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. This game was not looking promising, but the Yankees prevailed. They have prevailed. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I hope you all are happy about it. No, all good, man. I don't care if you're a fan of another team. I don't care if you're a fan of a team. Let's everybody's welcome on this channel. But the Yankees win, folks. The Yankees win in a nail biter. So Bednar gets to win. He's 5-5 now, 2.45 ERA. But tonight was really the pitching. I mean, starting pitchers for both teams looked really good. Cam Schlittler did a good job. Cam Schlittler did a fantastic job. I mean, he went 6 innings. He struck out 8, walked 1, only gave up the 1 run. Devin Williams was, I don't want to say credited, but he was given the blown save. That was his 4th blown save. Weaver came in, did what he was supposed to do. Bednar did a good job. And Duvall closed it out. Duvall got his 16th save of the season. So all around, Yankees made it happen. Yankees are usually, again, the worst team in baseball when it comes to away games and extra innings since 2020, ever since the Ghost Runner was implemented. But this was one of those rare wins. So I'll take it. What's up, Jonathan? But I'm going to close it out here, folks. I'm going to close it out here. All right, the Yankees win. They're now 2 games behind the Blue Jays. So they're slowly trying to take back first place again. And let's see if the Yankees could get their complete the sweep. They got the series. Let's see if they could get the 4-game sweep. I believe tomorrow the starting pitcher. Who is it? Is it Will Warren? Let me check that real quick. No, it's not Will Warren. Is it Max Fried? It might be Max Fried. No, it's Luis Hill. Sorry, folks. So it'll be Luis Hill versus Martin Perez. So Luis Hill versus Martin Perez. So Martin Perez is a left-handed pitcher, so you might see Caballero. You might see Rosario. You should see Rosario. We should see Rosario. So you're good, Jonathan. But anyway, I'll be live for the pregame tomorrow. I'll be live for the play-by-play. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you all for your continued support. So thank you. Really, thank you. Thank you for the continued support. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way out if you haven't yet. If you're watching this on the rerun, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber and you're tuning in right now, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel and continue sharing this channel out with all your friends and your family. All right. Thank you all very much. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is an afternoon game. So I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Thank you all very much. And have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. See you all tomorrow. And as always, let's go Yankees.